fine boy feeling funky. He's a former man of the area who is now the man of the state. He has visited so many stadiums across Nigeria. And yes, you know him as the man who has watched over 1,000 football games and counting. He's not stopped. He's a die-hard Liverpool fan, but even a die-harder Rivers Well former Sharks of Port Harcourt fan. He is the one and only representative from the down under Obakri Wezina himself. China, future king Acheru is in the house. China, good morning to you.
I'm not impressed.
What happened?
I'll walk out of your studio right
Why?
now.
Tell us.
I'm not coming
that
back.
person who said that will drive him away.
It's you.
Me?
Yes, it's
not
you.
me. Oh.
I'm still a fine boy feeling funky. I'm not former fine boy feeling funky. I'm still a fine boy feeling funky.
Oh,
Yes.
All right.
I cleared that off my chest.
All right. Our local GB say, see the fine boy feeling funky.
Yes.
And he was the only person out of about 6 or 7 people who I asked in the past 3 days about this song. He was the only person that remembered his name. I've been sitting on this. My mind has been doing me, hey, when will I play this song? When will I play this song? I have a whole list for you guys today, and only China got the name this morning. I do them. You want to look at he's from Plateau State, Nigerian artist. He was doing R&B voice before then. Rikasani, all these other small boys were doing the R&B voice. That was our guy back in those days. But we have a big conversation this morning. It has to do with the cultural practice. Remember how China is here? You know, we have something to banter about. China, you know, a few months ago, I had an experience that we're going to talk about now. But it was you who, you know, as it were, nudged me to where we are this morning. You see, of all the practices that we have in the Niger Delta, you know, none is as hushed, if I may say so, as what we're going to talk about. It is the Sira tradition. Sira, Sira. Now, I got a journal that said, look, the practice is not officially carried out. Officially. But it's kind of like how some people will put eba on the left side and on the right side. And then you now tell you some people, oh, it's our culture to put eba, that's the gari, on the left and then the soup on the right. That's how it was described. But the Sira tradition is a unique one. We have 2 minutes. I'm going to hand over the microphone to you to explain to the audience. We'll go on a break and then the phone lines will open and they will tell us if it is real, if there are people still practicing it, and if it is still holding its relevance.
Yeah, 2 minutes, right? Yeah, the Sira tradition still exists. It was never officially stopped. It's an Ogoni tradition, right? Where the first daughter of a man, not necessarily first child, the first daughter of a man stays home, has children.
From where?
Any guy she wants. It could be one person, it could be multiple people, but stays home, has children, and the children bears her father's name.
Oh.
Yes. Now, it's an Ogoni tradition. Now, before now, I used to think that only happened when the man has no sons, and that one stays home to bear sons for him. But between when we decided to do this topic, and I'd spoken to lots of Ogoni people, I got to find out that it had nothing to do with whether the man has sons or not. It was just an Ogoni tradition.
That the first daughter.
Yes.
What if the first daughter is the last child?
That's first is first. Just that there's no second if you're the last child. Yeah. So, Siras get married.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like there's the rules that you cannot, you will not.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a tradition that, for what is what, it's just a tradition that look, the first daughter stays home, and there are lots of them. I mean, I may not want to mention names. There are lots of prominent people in Rivers State today.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Yeah. Who are daughters, who are sons of Siras.
Yeah. Now that's going to be an interesting conversation to throw down this morning, because if you are the son or daughter of a Sira child, right? I'm very curious now. How has that affected you, knowing that, you know, yes, your mom is your mom, but you may not quite know who your dad is. Only if you know who your dad is, right? You know that, okay, your dad did not marry your mom, your papa and your mama no marry. Is that affecting them as well? Would they be thinking about doing the same? Are they going to be thinking about promoting that same tradition?
No, from my own investigation, there was no official proclamation that this tradition has ended.
Okay.
No, but these days people don't follow it that much. Yeah, but from Ogoni people I spoke to, they insist it is their tradition, right? It never officially stopped, but these days, even the Siras are getting married and nothing is happening to them. It's not like they're going to suddenly die in their sleep or something.
We'll be back. Let's hear you. Need to make the most of every second available to us. 08179230002, 08179230007. Did you get that? Permit me to repeat. 08179230002, 08179230007. WhatsApp is 0809-030-6416, 0809-030-6416. At Nigeriainfo PH, at Nigeriainfo PH is where you'll find us on Facebook and on X, at Nigeriainfo PH. Now, as we start our conversations, please turn down the volume of your radio set. Refrain from making derogatory or defamatory comments. Didn't see or hear, please make no mention of it. And very importantly, please keep your conversations civil.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeriainfo FM. Nigeriainfo, let's talk.
With Jude on 92.3 Nigeriainfo.
So, is the Sira tradition still active? China says it is. Is it still relevant? To what purpose? We want you to help us understand. And if by chance you are a son or daughter of a Sira child, that's from the Ogoni tradition, that is a daughter, the first daughter of China, if I'm not
Yes, it means first daughter.
First daughter.
Just like the Igbo, you say Ada.
Okay.
The people from the Efik people will say Adaha. So Sira is first daughter.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So if you are a child, son or daughter of a Sira, please call in. Tell us. Did you know that your mom is following that tradition? Is she happy about it? And if you are one, are you happy about it? Are you married? China says some Siras have gotten married and are getting married. Are you married? Is anything wrong? What was the reason behind your choosing to either follow or not follow the tradition? I'd like to get to hear from you this morning. 017-923-0002, 017-923-0003. Evangelist Legbara on WhatsApp says, good morning, Jude. The history of Sira as the first daughter not getting married is right, but only applicable to the kings and some village heads, not the entire people. That message is just coming through from Evangelist Legbara. Did you get to hear this twist, China?
I know lots of Sira daughters who stayed in their father's houses and had children upon children, and their fathers were no kings. I can't mention names, but I know quite a lot of them.
So how come now? Legbara is saying that it was mainly designed for the kings and let me read it again. Village heads and not the entire people.
I don't know about that.
But
like I said, I know lots of Sira girls, right, who follow the Sira tradition, and their fathers are not kings, neither by the village heads.
Now, what I find interesting with the Sira tradition is that in our modern day, right, I had an experience with it, and I didn't want to believe, because I felt, okay, a young girl now, patak cannot be more than 30, 31. She's still flexing, still flanging, And then, my friend said, no. That the guys that you see her with, have you noticed that the guys are never there for long? They're never there for long. And this is where she's from. She's Ogoni. That he's very sure that she is probably the first daughter, if not the only daughter. All right. And that's why, she doesn't take relationships seriously.
I think the person who made that statement, right, about
being kings.
For kings.
Yeah.
I think Sira, as much as is what a first daughter is called, it actually means daughter of a king. Yes, daughter of a king. Yeah, but the tradition itself is not just it's not for just kings. But like I said, I've seen lots of Siras who follow the tradition and they are not daughters of kings. Okay.
It goes on to continue. It says currently these days it is no more in practice. It's abolished because it causes a lot of conflict.
You see, the issue of it being abolished, right? I think a lot of people just moved on. There's been westernization.
No formal proclamation.
Yes,
it's not like was that 2020 or 2021 when we had some council of chiefs in the east say we are no longer doing Osu.
Yes, exactly, yes.
That was a proclamation.
There was no formal proclamation or declaration that from now henceforth we are going to stop the Sira tradition in Ogoni land. Nothing but, I think people just, probably because the culture was not being transmitted down to the next generation, or people just moved on. Right? Till this day, there are still Siras who do not get married and had children in their father's houses. Until this day, there are Siras that got married and nothing happened.
All right. Messages are coming through WhatsApp. The phone lines are good. If you're having problems, let me give you another number: 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009, 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0009. As always, turn down the volume of your radio set when you call in, and please stop calling our WhatsApp number. All right. The WhatsApp number has been ringing non-stop. Please stop calling the WhatsApp number, please, and thank you. This lovely Thursday morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. Greetings.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I choose to be anonymous.
It's your right.
Okay, greetings to you and your guests. I want to correct an impression.
Yes, please.
Yes, I don't think that the Sira culture is necessary for the first daughter, because as I said that is talking to you, I think I'm a product of that tradition.
Okay.
My mother was not the first daughter; she was the second daughter. So I think choosing who to remain at home is entirely prerogative for the parents.
So your mother chose not to get married.
No, not so. The parents want her to stay at home because of the love they have for her. So many suitors, including my own father, the man that gave birth to me, that wanted to marry her. And the parents decided to turn it down. So I don't think it's necessary for the president.
Okay, so you're saying that it is the parents that will choose which daughter stays at home.
Exactly.
Okay.
For
it can be the first daughter, it can also be the second daughter.
Do you know any other friend or family members of yours that had the same experience?
Yes, I know.
The parents chose. The parents told their daughter, "My pikin, I like you too much. No go marry."
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now remember, China. Let me get back to that earlier message. Right. That was from Legbearer. It says that that practice is no longer on. It was abolished because it causes a lot of conflict. Just from what this last caller just shared with us, I can see conflict already. A father telling a daughter who is of age, who probably has maybe gone to school, or maybe even if she didn't go to school, but she goes outside, she sees her friends who are getting married, who are carrying babies, who are showing off their fine boy, feeling funky type of guys, and she gets told, "We don't want you to get married." That obviously is a conflict of interest.
Well, that's where I might disagree with you a bit, like I've done a lot of times on this show. I said something. I said there was no formal or official proclamation that Sira tradition has ended.
Yeah.
People just generally moved on. But I'm saying now that when you know no other thing, that's all you know.
True.
Why are you going to get angry?
Yeah, mom and daddy always they decide for you.
Yes. So at the time the Sira tradition held sway, the girls knew no other thing.
Okay. Zion is on the line from GRE. Zion, good morning to you. Welcome to the conversation.
Sorry now, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Even if I no greet Jude self, I will greet them later.
So it's all right. They've seen me finish.
You see this issue you are discussing? I know 3 girls in my office right now that are going through it. They are the first daughters of that home, and they will not marry.
They will not, or they choose not to.
Their culture and tradition says since they are the first daughter, they will not marry. If you want to, I wish I was so connected a lot. I would have gone to ground floor so that I talked to the third floor. You talk to that other fair one. Yesterday I was with her. Beautiful girls.
Zion, I want to give you a challenge, right? We have another 10 minutes. Can you get to whatever floor this young lady is? She's going to be anonymous. You can call back with your own phone. That's going to be fine. And let us talk to her. Let us, for the benefit of all the millions who are listening to us, get to hear her side of the story.
Jude.
Yes, please.
I want to make this as an appeal and also to the millions that are listening. Please, if you can bring back this topic, because if I just go now, I'm invading into her privacy. She may not be prepared to see anything.
You have a point?
He has a point, yes.
Yes, you have a point.
You understand?
Yes.
But I told you, at least they know me, they respect me by the grace of God. But I will seek a permission to clarify this issue. Sir, some of them don't born, no, but the pikin no belong to the man, no. Some of them, maybe by chance. And even if the guy get to know, then go do everything not to come close to that child. Even if then they die to take care of that pikin, they no go tell you.
The men. Wait, Zion. Is it your submission that the men are prevented from getting to see their own children
Because of the culture and tradition that bound that girl? She no go let you come close to that pikin, because the pikin belongs to her family, her father and her mother. What is her offense? She even commit offense. She is the first daughter, and their first daughters are not permitted to marry. If you marry, you are never meant to marry. You can famu, no problem. But if you get belle, now the family. Like I told you, I'm repeating this. I will get in touch with two of them, talk with them. I will get back to you. You will bring back this topic so that they can air their side for the world to hear. I told you this with my chest big. You can hear that.
All right. Thank you very much. Zion, thank you very much. So here we have it. There really is a conflict of interest.
Yes. What is what it is? It's what it is. A lot of our traditions, right? Because we are not exposed to the wider world. We begin to see things differently, right? And then we begin to... But, back then, we knew nothing else. We just knew nothing else.
92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, please. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
I want to 92.3.
Yes, Nigeriainfo. Good morning. Hello, Port Harcourt. This is the show.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I am Engineer Liston. I'm calling from Guara community
Okay, welcome.
in Kana local government area. Yes, I want to lend my voice to the topic that is going on now. There is no Sira cultural practice in Ogoni. What is called is biaking.
Biaking.
Yes.
Okay.
The biake is a child or a female child or young lady that...
Oh dear. Hello. 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 Good morning. Oh, China. Their village people came up. Well, maybe he's not named Sira, but he seems to. I was hoping to have him clarify.
I was waiting for the explanation. Yeah. Yes, I was waiting for it. Yeah.
All right, Henry's in Port Harcourt. Henry, good morning to you, please. Henry. Hello, Henry. Henry in Port Harcourt. Good morning. Oh dear. All right, busy lines. All right, okay. Let me read messages, all right? Like I said, we're going to take as many comments and conversations on this as we possibly can. Now, Evangelist Lagbara says, Zion got it wrong. I have it in family. Any man that gets a Sira pregnant will take responsibility of the child to any level if he's financially buoyant. You see, now we are getting so many sides to this. 92.3, good morning.
Yes, I called back. There was no problem.
Thank you. We are very, very appreciative. Please, good morning.
Yes. So I said is actually biaking.
Biaking, okay?
Yes. if there can somebody that cannot get married, so it can be the Sira, can be the first daughter, it can be the second, it can be the last.
Okay.
It must not be the first daughter.
But who decides who does the biaking? Is it the parents or the girl decides that she will not get married?
Yes, the parents. Initially, the parents.
And what will be their reason?
Well, yeah, exactly.
The main reason is this. It is usually, especially when the female child, the girl child is only the child they have in the family. That's the main reason. Secondly, it is always very charitable that particular black and that person it is given a pride place in the family.
It's given a special place in.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Bright is the Lelewo. Oh, dear.
I will agree with that. The last part, right? The Sira who stays home or the girl who stays home, have all the rights as a son.
She's given a special.
Yes, all the rights.
Her voice is heard.
If they're going to share land, community land, she's going to get because she gets all of those rights. That's why he says special place in the family. Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, John Wow Google says, Jude, culture is dynamic but very difficult to adjust or change some. However, we should be careful of the changes we make. Yes, I think China is a proponent of this ideology. We shouldn't have, widespread changes. We have to be intentional. You have to look at the benefits, the pros, the cons. And that's the beautiful thing about change. Change is constant, So maybe those days people used to wear only lion cloth or loin cloth. But, now we are wearing clothes. Would we ever get to wear loin cloths again? I don't know. But let's get on the line. Leslie is on the line, and I do hope Leslie is somebody who can spread more light or shed more light rather on this. Leslie, good morning.
Hello, Jude. Good morning.
Good morning, Leslie.
This is Leslie calling from Port Harcourt.
Go on, please.
All right. What the man from Guara was trying to explain is Sira.
Hey. I mean to think there's a conspiracy by the Ogoni people, who don't want to.
No, it's just network problems.
Yes, okay. Okay, right. So we just take it as it's just challenges with the service provider. Apologies, please. All right. Let's get back to our message portal. In fact, let's get to check our Facebook and on X at Nigeriainfo PH at Nigeriainfo PH, all right, is where you will find us, and we would like you to follow us. You should be getting your conversations right. Now, this one says it is never an Ogoni tradition, but rather it's just an individual's choice or a family's choice based on one reason or whatsoever. My mom is a Sira and got married to my father, and likewise my elder sister also got married as well. Frank from Onair. All right, Frank, thank you very much. 9.3, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, please.
Calling from Ogoni.
Okay, please, can you turn off your radio set so that we can hear you clearly, please? Thank you.
Okay, I've done that.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Basege Handsome.
Welcome, Handsome. Welcome.
Like the story you are on right now, I was listening to you since, so there is one impression I want to correct. The man that from that was talking to you, the other side of it that he said the Biaken, I agree with him. It's not only meant for the Sira, but believe you me that whatsoever right that a male child in that family have, the Biaken have the same right with the male child, the first child of that home. The Biaken and the first child have equal rights by sharing its property, either land property or whatsoever. Then during our custom, as in there's this what we call festival, Ogoni Festival Day. Is maybe in the absence of the first son of that home, it is that Biaken that will liberate. Because automatically she stands as the son
of the family.
Are you hearing me?
Yes,
and,
yes.
And in this our culture, I'm speaking of the Southern community. You as in the son, maybe any of the children of that first son of that home would never ever drag any property with that biakin. Because whatever she says stands. Because before they named her biakin, there must be a tradition observed.
Okay.
Like if your guest in the studio can understand, there is this what we call in Ogoni nembiabe, ziabiabe. Those food, those traditions made on that day is what make her automatically the spokesman
of the family. So, but that means she will not marry outside.
She is not going to anywhere. Whatever she does
is for the family.
Is for the family.
Henry is in Port Harcourt. Henry, good morning.
Good morning, Jude.
Good morning, please.
And good morning to our guest in the studio.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Henry, calling from Port Harcourt.
Go on, please.
In a way, I'm also in front of that tradition you're talking about. And I want to say that the tradition is a product of necessity. Because in Ogoni, where we come from, we have a tradition called the jacket tradition. Like in my own case, my grandmom did not give birth to female children in our own very house.
Okay.
So there was a need for my own mom and the young.
Oh dear, Henry. Hello, Henry. Okay, all right. So it's interesting that we're getting a lot of views
and the biakin.
Yeah.
It's very interesting to know about.
I'm just saying this for the first time. Jeff is in Negruta. Jeff, good morning to you. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Undone there by the service provider. So we're talking about marriage customs. The Sira custom we actually still practice. Faith Fegalo on Facebook says, yes, it is still in place, but it is suffering setback because of ladies cohabiting with a man without proper marriage rights. Okay.
Could be the tradition.
Okay, so they can cohabit, but they will never get married.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay. Godwin says, is there anything like that in the Ogoni tradition?
He doesn't know.
Say, I'm not sure. But Godwin, you are in the right place. Where you have come to the right place this morning, because the calls, the messages, all allude to this practice, but the level of its acceptance now is where we have a bone of contention. Now, this one says it's not all about a family where there's no male child. Okay, sorry, it's all about a family where there is no male child. The first daughter won't marry until they have male child. What if they don't have a male child now?
What if they don't have a male child?
Yes, that's what he says. He says the first daughter won't marry until they have a male child. So I'm saying, okay, what if her father and her mother, right?
I think that's a misconception. I know lots of Ogoni families where a Sira stays at home, has children, even though she has 3-4 brothers. So I don't think it's about the family not having a male. It's about the Sira tradition or the biakin as we are learning today. So it's not about not having males. There could be sons in the family, but the Sira or biakin exists.
We have just 1 minute left this morning. 1 minute. Can we take a quick call? 90.3, good morning.
Mr. Good morning. This is Mr. Jeff from Port Harcourt.
Very quickly, Jeff. We have just a minute, please.
Yes, I want to come into this discussion because I married from Ogoni.
Okay.
Kana local government, Mian community. And my father-in-law is the paramount ruler, Chief Dinkpa SDEK. He gave out his first daughter to marry. So it is all belong to the man's faith. If you want to follow the old tradition, he followed.
Okay.
And moreover, he has only 2 children with this woman, my wife's elder sister. I married the younger one, while an Oguna Valley man married the first daughter. He didn't keep his own at home, but he was a paramount ruler. So it all belongs to the fate of the man in question. So,
okay, all right. Thank you very much. We almost have a time. That's interesting to hear that a paramount ruler, gave out his daughter. He had 2 daughters.
Yes, and both of them got married.
Okay, all right. Well, I look forward to getting to hear from the Siras themselves. Hopefully, if we can have this conversation again, China, we hope you'll be available so we can hear from them.
And maybe we get the Sira in the studio.
Maybe we do that. That's what we do, right?
The show continues after this break on Nigeria Info. Inojomio!